start out just by pointing out what may be the obvious. Wastewater is over 99% water. Mostly it's tap water with only a little bit of human waste mixed in there, about 1% by volume. But, there we go. But that tiny volume of human waste, this little sliver here out of the whole volume, is about 75% of the nitrogen and almost 2/3 of the phosphorus are in urine. What we do at Rich Earth Institute in Brattleboro is manage the country's first and largest community-scale urine reclamation program, urine recycling program. People have options. So we have a collection stage where we collect the urine from people, transport, treatment, and then final application of the fertilizer. On the collection side, they have options. There's this urine collection device we make, the QB in the funnel so-called, that is easy to just put in your bathroom, start using. You can take it with your car to our depot or transfer it into a barrel that we come with our truck and pump out. Or you can have a permanently installed fixture that is plumbed to a tank that we also come and pump out. Options, a wastewater hauler can do the pumping. We actually do the pumping ourselves. We bring it to our research center, we pasteurize it, and bring it to farms. We can haul 1,000 gallons of urine on that truck at a time. We haul it back to our processing center, which is also our research center. We pasteurize it through this device that our spin-off Brightwater Tools developed, also available for sale. 2 of them exist on the Cape, I believe both in Falmouth. One we just delivered to MassTech today. It pasteurizes urine, meets an EPA standard for pathogen reduction, and then we can provide it to farmers who often use it on hay crops. It's also being used in Vermont on produce, on hemp, on a variety of different products. Urine diversion is a great tool for meeting the TMDLs. There's a lot of tools being used. In Falmouth, I know that there's at least there has been, I think there still is, shellfish, permeable reactive barriers, inlet widening, and IA systems and sewering. It complements all those things. This is just one more way to get nitrogen out of the ground and to somewhere where it's better used. And it's fast to do. Anyone can get a cubic and funnel and bring it home and start collecting urine today, or you could, over the course of maybe a year or so, line up all the things needed to put in a tank and a toilet and do something more permanent that way. That's very fast compared to other options. It is inexpensive, as I said, per pound of nitrogen removed. The exact amount of nitrogen removed, you can actually calculate that. You can determine it by measuring the volume of urine collected and multiplying it by the concentration of nitrogen in the urine. You can't do that with any IA system. You can do it with a sewer because you can measure nitrogen in and out of the sewer plant. But with the IA systems that people are contemplating where they're not going to get a sewer anytime soon, those are based on so many assumptions around what's going in, how many people, how much water. It's just a whole mess of assumptions. And it's hard to really, people at MassTech do a great job of quantifying that, but it's all very hard to do and hard to pin down per house, per individual house. Here we can actually measure how much we got out. So if in a town, if in Falmouth, you're trying to reduce your load by a certain amount, by a certain number of thousands of pounds per nitrogen, if you have 100 houses collecting urine and you have however many thousands of gallons of urine that is, you can measure and say, well, that was this many thousand pounds of nitrogen, period. For sure, we reduced from our load. So our hope for this, that what we can provide to you is some of our experience to help you use urine diversion to meet your TMDL limits, perhaps with fewer sewer connections and fewer IA systems and less total cost. We're not saying that urine diversion is the only solution and that it's like the thing everyone should do. It's not for everyone, but I think it's for a lot of people, and everyone who does it can contribute to reducing the load.